We thank you all for being such a good audience, and our program, this is a Ketchikan group, the Haida Society, and it's going to be short, it's not going to be long, and the last part we want everyone to participate. You know, when we bake a cake, we have many ingredients. We have had a lot of ingredients the last few days, and we have learned much. But now we want to give you spice. And we look to Ira Booth for the honey. He's going to come on later. So you have given us other ingredients. Now we're going to give you spice. Our first song is Allah Yahoo Allah. This is a Masset song. We're very privileged to have my Aunt Grace DeWitt with us this year because she's taught us much about our mother tongue, and that's Masset. It's a little different from Heidelberg. The dialect is a little different, and you're going to hear the Masset version of short Haida songs. You know, in 1972, we began our Haida work in Ketchikan, and we went to many language workshops. We were exposed to the language and the culture of the Tlingit and Tsimshian, and it was very rewarding. We have tried to keep up the language because we know that in time it's going to fade away. Well, Grace Wilson has been teaching the Haida language in Masset, and we're going to do a little skit. Irma Lawrence translated these nursery songs, and now Grace Wilson will be our teacher. Anu Haida Dana Ijin. Okay. Anu Haida Ijin. you watching. Here comes the big thunder of region. The next song is Dagupa. That means, are you sleeping, Brother John? Okay, ready? Dagupaus, Dagupaus, Darling John, Selayan kekendangan, selayan kekendangan, kekendangan, kekendangan. Dagupaus, Dagupaus, Juneau John, louder, louder. Juneau John, selayan kekendangan, selayan kekendangan, kekendangan, kekendangan. Very good children. And now we will have a story by one of our Haidas from Kassan, David Peel. He's going to tell a true story of it's a frog story from Haida River. David Peel.
My wife and I were from Kassan, Alaska. For many years, there was only just 8 of us living in the village. At the time, moving along with the land settlement. But at one time, there was one letter come from the BIA that we abandoned our land. It so happened that my wife in 1971 was still had the post office. So we got people who wanted to put one foot over. It happened. I just want to say that my wife and I were from the little village of Kassan. And the story I'm going to try to tell was a true story which happened in Haida River. Most of you remember Haida River, the other way, Haida. Most Native people would know what it is. And our people used to go to mouth of Haida River to dry their salmon, berries, putting up their winter use for many, many, many years. And there's a place up in the Haida River where the water is not running too fast. Is where our Haida people used to get their salmon. And they would go up there and check it every day to see if there was enough fish in that part of the water where we used to harvest our fish. And one day, when the people went up there and they found out something was going on up there. And here there was frogs. There's 2 species of frog up there. Here they had a battle between the two species of frogs. And they said it went on for days. And finally, they began to feel uneasy about what was happening up there. And so the old people that know how to talk start thinking about it. So the time came when they went up to the river until the frogs were still fighting. So it happened that when the people got there, they start talking to the frogs. And the frogs on both sides, when they start talking to the frogs, they stop fighting. And that's when our people was using the finest words they could use to try to settle what problem these frogs had. And towards the end, when they say, we don't know what the problem is, but you must settle it, that you should never fight again. And so when they got through, the people went back to the village. And then the next day, they went back up, and the battle was all over. And the frogs had disappeared. At Titlo, Adi, Kassan, Kassan, Ati Lusu Tsimshian. Awas Agui, Kata Tin Kilat Gigahan. Wadu, Chinai, Kyot Atgama. Titlo, Adi Amlaya, Chinai, Kahatanasa, Singaslo. China Pons, the host of China Angat Iskaman. Wadu Adi Kin. Kassan Kutan Haida and Tsimshian. All the words in Sealaska, like the Sutana, Tamano, Kassan Kutan Haida and the Titlo, Article the Tamano, Yankano, Sugan, Tamano, Kassan Kutan Haida and Kakunsulga and Haltingaslo. Haida, their goose was slow. All the artists, Mr. Dani. Adi Kassan one Haida and the Mano, that's for the Gagan, Sudan. A Titlo, Adi Kassan, gooses could handla, influence, the man had it at gooses, the plant Haida. Adlo, Kassan las Anando, Adi Kassan, Sutana, Google Talkan and the Kandaya. Adlo Adi Angat, Mont la Ikislo, Adlo Chua. Come Anit Onsidanga, Kinderton, Haidasi, who's the one to go? Yahidi. The Titlo Hotlan. Would look to Sudan.
Our next song will be Punangis. I would like to introduce our group here. Vicki Sykes is my granddaughter from Ketchikan. Vicki, step forward. Lorena John, Haida instructor in Ketchikan. Marion Hawkins from Ketchikan, my sister. Mr. and Mrs. David Peel from Kassan. Irma Lawrence, Ketchikan. Kassan originally, and you have met Grace Wilson, and I'm Vesta Johnson, Heidelberg originally. Our next little number is a Raven story by Grace Wilson. She's going to tell it in Haida, and it will be translated by Irma Lawrence.
Yeah, Juneau al-Khadra is kutras kiada al-Khadra. Who out what's he dead? What are teachers in house? Kagas, who out dead? Nothing without in dead. How
I'll try to interpret this Raven story. And it goes like this. Raven walked, and he walked, and he walked, and he walked, until he came to a village, probably Juneau, and there he really feasted on some steaks. And then there she met Pancho, I think, do it. And so they were married and lived happily ever after.
Our last number is a love song, and we'll call on our leader. We're here because we love you. Because